guy, that's for sure. Releases, and he nails the jumper. Mills has gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, 9 times out of 10, that probably is a miss, but somehow he finds a way.
And that one's good. Green.
From Andre.
What a great look by Andre Iguodala. We know he's unselfish. If there's space for his guy, he's going to find him.
And now the Nets on the break. Good chance here for Irving. And the Nets tack on 2 more.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Three-pointer, Harden. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Ooh, stolen by Harden. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wiggins.
Now into the lineup for the Nets.
9 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Harden. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Harden's got 13.
Few guards in the league can carve out space on the interior the way Harden does.
Wiseman. And so it's Brooklyn, looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We'll be back in a moment. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Pass to Thompson. The 3-ball. Gets the 3-ball to go. Thompson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Boy, and with Klay Thompson's 2-year absence, you really saw the importance he has to this Warriors team. They missed this guy dearly.
Hits a 3-pointer.
The very quick response from deep by Joe Harris. We love it.
Shot is good by Curry.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And Klay Thompson picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul.
Well, Klay likes to fly under the radar, but Doris, he is integral to what they do.
That's exactly right. Fantastic defender that frees up others, can play as either a first or second option offensively. This guy always plays within the flow of the team.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Durant for 3. And they'll get another chance. Here's Irving. And it's good for 2. And the Nets lead by 18.
But just a spectacular display of ball handling from Kyrie, opening up the look there. Many believe he might have the best handle in the game.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Here's Durant. Again, the Nets score.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
Boy, much needed timeout. This guy's scoring at will, and they've had no answer.
And the Warriors making a change here. On the wing, Thompson. Back to Curry. From the baseline. No good, off the front rim.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
And he commits the intentional foul. Golden State calls timeout.
Boy, this guy a multifaceted talent, and not just on the court. Kevin Durant has said, quote, basketball is just what I do and love, but that isn't just who I am. This guy really tries to make a difference.
Outside Durant. Pass to Griffin. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Griffin's got his second basket of the game. And Durant has helped many people with his generosity.
Yeah, once committed $10 million to the college track program to help disadvantaged kids receive a higher education. He's been renovating basketball courts around the world. And obviously, as an entrepreneur, he's been focusing on companies and products that are making lives better. How cool is that?
Outside Harden to the paint. Griffin in the post. Left side Durant. Over Green. Durant, no good. And so it's Golden State with it. It's an 18-point game. They're off to battle the Trailblazers after this one, as they'll be playing at Moda Center.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And he drops him first. So hits one and misses one at the line. And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Durant going inside. Pass to Harris. From deep three-point range. And it's Kevin Durant with the 3.
3 points.
Durant's got 21.
Boy, how about the range from Kevin Durant? Dial it in from another zip code.
Elevates and detonates the one-hand stuff.
Picture perfect. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, we know that Stephen Curry generally is regarded as the greatest shooter the game has ever known. He said for him, quote, "It starts with a great base and foundation and allows everything to feel perfect. The perfect shot feels effortless to me. Serene and quiet. It's only me, the rim, and the basketball." Powerful words from Stephen.
It is a thing of beauty, Allie. Excellent. Durant inside.
Warriors foul.
Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to...
Just to get in my glow. Love my brother, so I'm letting them know. Wasn't with me, so I'm letting you go. When it was cold, the righteousness depend on your soul. Cause she bold, phone home in a crisis. Strong melanin, I shine when the light hit. Aligned with live timeless. Hear the verse and they rewind it. My reach the widest. See the snakes in they disguises. Peep the science. Riding, try and find it. Supreme timing. Keep me climbing to the peak. Horizon in my reach. When I was young, I used to speak. Was taught to teach. Need a few before I leave. Feel the breeze underneath. My spirit clean. Need the chips and cream. Gotta let it breathe. Bold, let it rain. On the better things. On the better things. Gotta let it rain. Bold, let it rain. On the better things. On the better things. Gotta let it. Gotta let it rain. On the better things. On the better things. On the better things. On the better things, on the better things, on the better things, on the better things.
Oh, this what we doing? I don't even gotta say anything in my city anymore, man. They know I'm the queen, man. They already jacked up. Yeah, man. I can never lose. What you thought? I'm the queen of New York. It's life. I'm a big stepper.
Brian Anderson here, joined by our analysts, Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, plus reporting from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Tip-off goes to Milwaukee. Here's Antetokounmpo. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Yeah, we saw how combative yet enjoyable last season's series was. Two very excellent teams going at it.
Both these teams are beneficiaries of tremendous coaching. Both have high hopes for the season. I expect to see a chess match tonight.
And he's in the books. Now, one for two. And after a long offseason, both teams sure would like to kick things off with a win.
Yeah, and don't forget, BA, these early games count the same as the ones down the stretch. A hot start can make all the difference in building momentum and getting you to your ultimate goal.
Here's Harden. After the Bucks picking up a basket just moments ago. Here's Griffin. It's good. Off the assist from Harden.
Success. And I'm top 10, and if you think otherwise, I got it locked and I'm locked in. I'm cut different, I am not them. Life and we tied in. They got me and I got them. They say I'ma go to for all of this sinning. Well, let me then. It's time out for you when I put the time in. No handouts, I put the grind in. Got in my bag and I got rich when I climbed in. They clock out when I clock in. Cause I'm the big spitter. Only competition I would probably have is what? It's a twin sister.
I sip a hot tea, watching RG flip on Meathead. I left the page ripped torn, writing what the beat said. On the mic is heat red, ghetto edge, street bread, all crooked. Could eat wheat and gluten free. He is who he is who he be. Mind your biz for me. It could even help you in the long run. What good's a song if the jong's no fun? Son, Shogun, invisible armor level 5. Couldn't stay alive. Playing job, beaming on the telemetry, old enough to be your Uncle Prime Time MC. Although prefer the term rhymer, third timer, slurred word primer, dine my mama and make sure it stay tight. It's only right on the daylight and the nightlife. They bite tripe. The bug the happy. Ask him, do he really give a no ice bucket list? Yeah, struck a nugget duck.
When I guess I prefer me going that because Zerp is truly the same, so the difference I'll never tell. He's sending like it's the mail. Captain Bishy said it's sail. Excel like Microsoft on all of these other fails. His trail never derail. His mental's the holy grail. As the stress gets released from the simplest up inhales, it's sealed from all the chanting like he holding up a strike. The mics is only
the boss. Fan. He's already at a fever pitch inside the arena. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. This Boston crowd ready to roar in this Eastern Conference matchup for the Celtics. In the corner, Smart with it. From outside the arc, the shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. And Greg, with over a decade you had in the NBA, is there an opening night that you remember most?
Man, that very first time putting on that Knicks jersey. The game was in Orlando. I played 28 minutes, which was a lot for a rookie back then, and I'll never forget that night.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Milwaukee. It's a three-point game.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team.
Tatum gets the bucket.
And trust me, Dennis Schroeder would love to score the basketball, but his ability to set up his teammates is also effective.
Now here's Smart. Chris Middleton unable to get his last shot to go.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Middleton. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
And what impressed me about Smart last year, and we're seeing it this year as well, his patience and precision as a playmaker.
Here's Tatum. It's thrown by to Kumbo. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. Middleton right side. The tray. It's tipped. And the assist total show how far Smart has come.
Averaging around 3 dimes a year at the start of his career. He's now doubling that effort when given the minutes. Good sign for him and this team.
The Bucks working the ball around. There's Brown with the 3. Offensive rebound. Schroeder outside. Takes the 3. Lopez grabs the board. Not a fast start for the Bucks. Trailing by 10.
Boston
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first.
And watching former Villanova star Dante DiVincenzo, he plays with such energy.
I think Coach Budenholzer did a really good job with Dante in telling him the way that you're going to get on the floor is to be active on defense. And once you do that and you start earning minutes, the offense will come. And that's how Dante has gained this kind of confidence.
That's for Smart. Jacks up a 3. Does not find the mark. He's made 2 and missed 1 now. Now Middleton. Middleton on the wing. Back to Holiday. Middleton on the wing. 4 on the clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And it's blocked by Brown. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown.
Substitution.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Now that he's attracting so much defensive attention, Greg, Brown is routinely getting others involved.
And how about his assist numbers have skyrocketed? And it's really not surprising. His sole focus is doing what's best for the team.
Violation.
That'll be a 5-second call.
And they've got to get their heads into this game. They're giving the ball away far too easily.
Kicks it out to Richardson. And there's a minute 45 left here in the opening quarter. Brown wide open. He fires. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And here's the break. Pass to Williams. Banked in off the glass. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Celtics?
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
Here's Pritchard following the bucket by the Bucks on the wing ground. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here is Hill. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Nice shot by Portis.
And George Hill recognizing when his man was open, an effective pass that time.
Pass to Pritchard. Williams for 3. Offensive rebound Celtics. And it's Brown missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Portis.
Assisted by
Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Back to Allen. Pass to Hill. Here's Connaughton. And so it's Boston, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a very convincing performance from the Celtics so far.
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
Poke loose. Stolen by Allen. Pass to Antetokounmpo. To the middle. And he elevates into the slam. Cantor did not like that.
I think Giannis loves that kind of stuff right there. His dunks sometimes get vicious.
Back to Richardson. Nice ball movement by Boston. Now here's Cantor. The 19-foot shot. And the basket is good.
The evolution of Josh Richardson is going to be very exciting for this organization. When he's sinking the catch-and-shoot jump shots, look out.
Here's Connaughton. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Outside Williams. To the left side wing. Pass to Richardson. Back to Williams. 5 to shoot. And your experience, Brett, in the front office, has it changed how you view the game in any way?
I think, Kevin, it's a great question, and I'll actually take it beyond the game and talk about the NBA as a product. I think there's so much more respect that I have, the levels to which organizations go to and through in order to put on an NBA season, from what they do in promotions and ticket sales to the lengths they go to provide the players the best opportunity to maximize their potential. So from top to bottom, sort of being behind the curtain in that way, it's allowed me to see some things on some levels that I appreciate so much more, and I'm so thankful for that opportunity.
Here's Williams, following the basket by Brook Lopez.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Jrue Holiday has been a welcome addition to this Bucks team. Chris Middleton said he just knows how to play the game on and off the ball, how to move without it, how to set guys up. He makes the game easier for everybody. He's made them a lot better, guys.
That's how you make us, David. Thank you. With stories like that. That kid, Jrue Holiday, he is a quality kid. Wonderful character. Terrific player. Right side, Smart.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
Second team foul.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
This defense gets a lot scarier when Lopez is blocking shots.
Middleton assisted.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Boston leading by 11.
And Chris Middleton, the longtime Buck. He's been with the team through it all.
And where I give Chris Middleton the most credit, GA, is the fact that after he signed that long-term big money deal and did not have a great season, it did not deter him from getting to this level because he knew he was worth it and he knew he had the talent. So Chris Middleton deserves what he's gotten in the last couple of seasons, especially the way he's played in the postseason.
And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
This is what makes Giannis such an elite player, his ability to score in those difficult situations down low with lots of bodies around.
So here's Tatum. He has 6. The kick out to Williams. 5 on the clock. Austin needs to get off a shot. That one wide left.
Yeah, it's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's his first foul. Celtics making a switch here.
Coming onto the floor for
the drive by Schroeder. Horford. And the dunk by Horford.
All right, Al Horford getting up there for the jam. You forget how big he is.
Middleton can't get it to go. And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Celtics. At one point, they led by 16. Knocks it loose. Tatum with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Horford, no luck. Bucks trail by 13. Pass to Lopez. And here's Holiday. Left side, out of Kumbo. Trying to get open is Lopez. And that one's good by Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got 6 here in this quarter.
Does such a good job with patience inside as Giannis finds some room strong in the interior.
Smart goes in. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Second chance shot. Here's Holiday. It's tipped.
Well, these blocks by Schroeder has got to get his teammates going. They're more rare than they are commonplace, but Schroeder getting in there with good hands.
Count it.
Terrific movement off of the dead ball situation and a great play to get the bucket.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Here's Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Well, Giannis knows he's a magnet for the defense, and that time just got off the ball.
Nice shot by Smart.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Chris Middleton.
Count that one. Middleton's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
And the call will be against Al Horford. That's his first foul.
And guys, as soon as you start going over and through a rebounder, you're probably going to get whistled for over the back.
Yeah, energy is good, but not smart there trying to go through somebody on that play.
Knocked loose. Goes up. A rebound by the Bucks.
Let's hope for his sake that he does not try that one ever again.
Holiday gets the bucket.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And last season, Middleton adding to his game. Played more of a playmaking role. Great assist numbers for him.
Celtics leading by 6. Tatum wide open. He fires one. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Tatum's got 8.
The quick thinking of Tatum. You have to be impressed with how he readies himself to shoot before he gets the ball.
First team foul.
Outside Portis.
In for the Bucks.
Back to Middleton. Middleton is doubled. Here's DiVincenzo. Goes to the reverse layup and pops it in. DiVincenzo's got his first points of the night. And for Middleton, he's not the primary ball, but Greg, he can fill in from time to time.
And capable of playing the point forward if needed. Just make smart, simple plays. Great option to initiate the offense to kind of give you a different look. Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim Sweet play.
All right, fans.
Bucks trailed by 10. And Holiday, here we go. And he banks in the layup.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Tatum draws the double. Pass to Smart. The kick out to Williams. There's Schroeder from outside off the mark. And it's Milwaukee's ball. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time he hits it.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. The Celtics made the Eastern Conference Finals 3 times over 4 seasons, but last season, injuries and COVID protocols knocked them down a peg. Ownership and management are patiently staying the course. And with their young star talent, this team still has room to improve from within. Guys, back to you.
Well, their upside and a lot of people's view remain. David, thanks. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And looking back last season, how about 87% from the line? So that's obviously nothing to sneeze at.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic. He got off to a terrific start from the perimeter, but in the second half, he can't seem to build on that early success.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Now here's Middleton. The kick out to Holiday. Down low. And to Kumbo. Giannis dunks it down.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
Nobody near Schroeder. Boston again missing. Giannis right side. It's back to Hill. Pass to Lopez. And Cantor pulls it down.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
The kick out to Hill. And stolen by Tatum. Got a piece of it. Taken away by Holiday. The shot by Middleton. Wide open. Buries it from three-point range. Middleton's got it back down to single digits for Milwaukee. It's Schroeder with the drive. Pass to Cantor. Outside Williams. Here's Schroeder. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his second.
This is where I could see Schroeder's game improving. More patience and poise. And he excels at using his strong pump fake to his advantage.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Here's Giannis. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
And that stride that you see from Giannis is just so effective out there getting around defenders.
Pritchard gets the bucket.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
And there's the foul. It's on Peyton Pritchard. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Giannis. What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for Boston. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Celtics leading by 9. Outside, Horford. Nice ball movement by Boston. Pritchard gets the bucket.
Such a solid and unique big man in today's game. Horford's passing skills and ability to find the open teammate is very special.
That's his second personal foul.
And Milwaukee has possession. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating.
So far, he's a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength.
Tatum. On the mark with the 15-footer. Tatum's got 10 points in just the second half.
And even back in high school, Tatum had the knockdown mid-range jumper. We don't see that as much from him now, but he's still got that in his bag.
Now here's Richardson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Greg at 6'5" and 200 pounds. Not the most imposing frame for Josh Richardson, but he is a quality defender.
Well, a lot of it is between the ears. I mean, the plus wingspan helps, but it's that competitive will that enables him to hold his own.
For 3, Middleton. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go. Antetokounmpo's got 4 this quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
You hear the term stretch 4 right there, Horford from the perimeter.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. It's Brown with the drive. And finished off by Brown.
Inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Sometimes as an analyst, you love to talk about strategies to slow down a guy who's got it going. With Giannis, I don't really have it.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor, and these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. During the last break, got to listen in on Ime Udoka's huddle with his team. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
Thank you, David.
Great defense by Giannis, using his length that time, and that shot had no chance.
Connects from 3-point range.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime? Much more effective here in the second half. And Al Horford, a veteran big man. He's been doing it as long as any.
To where he is in his career, this self-awareness of moving team to team, but bringing both your competitiveness and your culture along with you. That's the reason Al Horford continues to put on an NBA jersey.
And that's something that seems to get overlooked with Giannis. How gifted a passer he is for a player of his size.
Well, the other thing, GA, that's awesome is that as he's going along here, you can see moments where the game is literally slowing down for him. So you take a guy who's won most valuable player awards, and now the game's getting slower. Man, that's some dangerous stuff.
That one misses. It's his 5th miss. He's made 4 baskets.
2 minutes remaining in the
Here's
game.
Giannis.
2 minutes.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
That's a nice move on the bounce from Giannis, showing that the tools are getting sharper.
And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. To the paint. Fast break, Milwaukee. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Celtics?
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
And it's a feel-good night from behind the three-point line, racking up a ton of threes.
And the second free throw, good.
And Bobby Portis, an interesting talent. He can play back to the basket. He can play one dribble away. And as a stretch 5, if they play small, he's able to knock down threes.
Well, we know Bobby Portis, Brent, has bounced around between teams, but as you said, The shooting has been there.
The shooting has been there, and that's what he came in to the NBA as, a great rebounder, but a great scorer coming in. And now he's finding more confidence in being able to step to the three-point line and let it rip.
Nice ball movement by Boston. Some room here for Schroeder. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Celtics.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Jason Tatum.
Just active on defense, little things like clawing and scrapping and tipping passes and contesting shots. Came up with a lot of steals.
At 6. Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. It's a contest between conferences in San Francisco, where the Golden State Warriors take to their home floor. This game against Brooklyn here, it's their first look at the Nets.
James Harden.
Here's Harden. Nice shot from the wing. Harden's got the first points up on the board tonight here for the Nets.
Whoa, he really got his defender on his heels on that one. What a fantastic play, guys.
Now, here is Harden to the inside. Here's Griffin. Green with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And so Griffin will bring it up for the Nets.
And for a player with Blake Griffin's physical makeup, it was a big adjustment when he had to deal with injury issues. He's really had to reshape his body and his game.
Curry, good.
That's a needle in a haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
And here's Harden. Here's Griffin. Kicks it out to Harden. And the Nets miss again.
So far, the team just 1 of 5 in that rim shrinking.
And one thing about Griffin and the injuries, Greg, that he went through, he did everything he could to get his body back to where it needed to be.
And he didn't care what it was, yoga, weights, conditioning, you name it, because he knows how important it is to be able to elevate. And Griffin needs to be explosive, and he'll work 24/7 to make sure he is.
Wiseman with a wide open look. No good on the three. And then Durant with the dunk.
And you look at KD just attacking with authority.
Here's Curry driving in. 2 points. That one goes. Curry's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Shoots the three. Golden State moving the ball around. Thompson for the triple. A rebound by the Nets. Here's Irving into the lane. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant.
If there's a part of KD's game that goes under the radar, it's probably that right there, playmaking.
Pass to Wiseman. Now Curry. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Curry's got 6. And Greg, with over a decade you had in the NBA, is there an opening night that you remember most?
Man, that very first time putting on that Knicks jersey. The game was in Orlando. I played 28 minutes, which was a lot for a rookie back then, and I'll never forget that night.
And again, it's the Nets missing. Warriors leading by 3. A 3 from Bielitsa. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
On the wing, Irving. Kept alive. Aldridge. Back to Mills. Takes the 3. Sinks the triple.
This is some of what he does best. Mills can shoot from downtown.
It's Curry outside. No good that time. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
That's his first personal foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
Interesting to see how LaMarcus Aldridge has embraced more and more of a leadership role with this team. He knows he has what it takes to guide this team to higher heights. Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you going to pick to send to the free throw line? He's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
On the wing, Iguodala. Offline with his 3.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And Kyrie with that feel, man, it's so special, impressive. Finds a teammate, that's a direct dime. Remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
Outside Aldridge. On the wing, Brown. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect has to be the fast break and transition play, really looking to go up tempo tonight.
And Greg, just from the eye test, Kuminga's built like a guy who's in his late 20s.
And physically, he's got some LeBron James to him. Great natural strength, fast, explosive off the floor. When he puts his head down and goes to the bucket, he can be unstoppable.
It's stolen. The kick out to Brown. Now here's Mills. And there's the call on Curry. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul.
And that's foul number 2.
Team foul.
Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another beforehand.
Inside shot. Pass to Brown. Just 4 to shoot. No good on that one. Warriors leading by 4. Here's Moody. And it's sent back by Irving.
What hustle from Kyrie on defense, outworking the shooter and getting the block.
And good that time.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Irving surveying the floor. Down low. Here's Millsap. Here's Brown. No good off the back of the rim.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Brooklyn calls
Thank you,
timeout.
Kevin. Klay Thompson has lost 2 prime years to a torn ACL and then a ruptured Achilles. He says so many athletes have been through this. It's just a new set of challenges. With my style of play, I feel I can be effective till my late 30s. I plan on being the all-NBA player I was and won't settle for anything less. Guys, that will be a great comfort to his team.
Indeed, and who's going to doubt him? I love his attitude. Undaunted. David, thank you.
Blake Griffin right now working the inside game and has the skills to take you to school.
Back to Poole. Fires from deep. Warriors getting another chance here. Here's Kuminga. And they recover it. No good from outside. Nets trail by 6. Pass to Griffin. It's Durant on the wing. Back to Harris. Harden left side. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Golden State basketball.
Warriors leading by 6. Here's Poole. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal foul.
It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
Team foul.
And we've heard some talk, Greg, about the possibility of NBA expansion. What do you think about that?
Kevin, I think it would be great for the league. I mean, I played in Seattle for a season, and I know they would love to have a team back in the great Northwest.
2 minutes.
And the foul called on Kevon Looney.
Kevon Looney.
That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 1:54 left to play here in the second quarter.
And teams have nights like this when the shots that usually drop just won't go down. That's when you have to rely on your defense, and that's the only way to stay in the game.
Here's Poole. Back to Looney. Lee outside. Clock at 6. To the middle. Another shot. It doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by KD.
I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his origins. Says every memory he had growing up involved basketball. Skip prom and stuff like that. He was just focused on the game.
Pass to Griffin. And it's Looney with the rebound.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
And it's Harris with the ball for the Nets. 8-point game. That one falls.
Like how Durant uses his wily frame there to get off those shots. Not an easy shot, but for him, man, it looks easy.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. .41 seconds left to play in the first half. Pass to Green. Stolen by Harden. Launches it. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Back to Aldridge. And Wiseman sends it back.
And Wiseman using the length, swatting that one away.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage.
The defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Thompson surveying the floor. Pass to Curry. Back to Thompson. Over Irving. And all on the rim that time before dropping in.
I just love the flow and the mechanics of what Clay does so efficiently with that J.
Right side, Griffin. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
Brooklyn ball.
Durant just inside the line. Harris misses.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Green. Laid in with.
I need enough for my kids. Little mama, Bella, diamond straight from a tree. Watch how I climb up, I'm on top of. She say, Papi, is it mine? I said it depends. When look from PK, little Kim. She want me, let me click in then. Mother come back, whoa. She want revenge. She a Scorpio. Next thing I know her. They let my friends.
Okay.
First on the track.
I be feeling like I don't be popping enough, I be humble. I'ma keep showing my ass if I want it. Hang up the phone on AF, block the number. I told you don't play with me. And she be acting funny, probably thinking need. I thought I was fake, she say I'm a thought I was taken, I'm ready to mingle. The is you saying let go. I do my little dancey dance, I got my pants with bands, quit playing. And I don't think the talk is cheap, cause now when they talk to me, they paying me. I probably say the word too much. I'm a real, I don't be giving them. Tommy Hill figure fits with the shit coming up. When you stay down like this, you rock Phineas. Okay, he broke his, put a boot on him. Put it out, put a move on him. He wanna be just like baby, for real on the low, trying to do what I do, don't he? Yeah, just so you prepared, I'ma let you know. They probably told you I'm scared, but I'm ready though. No, the industry can't take the hood out of me, about to go get some. They new whipping is flashy, on my hip and it's plastic. This the deluxe. I like her, but don't give a. I'm a dad, that's how I live. She told me she wanna have kids. I told her don't know what that is. That ain't how we speak. I broke her heart in a piece. She probably gonna call Dr. Phil. I be feeling like I don't be popping enough. I be hopping. I'ma keep showing my ass if I want it. Hang up the phone on AF, block the number. I told you don't play with me. And she be acting funny, probably thinking need. I thought I was fake. She say I'm a thought I was taken. I'm ready to mingle. The is you saying let go. I always had a thing for swear the Trinas. I'm known to set it off like Queen Latifah. You wanna make Billboard, come get a feature. You with Baby Lynn, yeah. Hot. Number one song on the Billboard. He still got it. You ain't gonna never see me hate on no. I think it's worth better. I'm trying to go shop with him. Yeah, what you need? We having the and they moving fast, and you can imagine that on the way. My broke ass like it's mad. Go! Have him with the act, come on. The flow mattress. They probably saying I'm not on y'all. Feel like, hey, are we talking about practice? I be feeling like I don't be popping enough, I be humble. I'ma keep showing my ass if I want. We talking about phone on AF like the number. I told you don't play with me, we talking about. She be acting funny, probably thinking need. I thought I was faithful. She say I'm thought I was taken. I'm ready to mingle. The is you saying let go.
L-A-M-O-S-T-S. And then the fight breaks down. Give me back my turkey rap right now. You about to witness the whippiest Fizzerino kid to get up on the stage and show you how you getting it out. And I've been waiting for so long to get up in your face and show you what I'ma do, huh? I see you staring at my lunchbox. What do you remember when you stole my film of fries? Ate them all in front of me. The succulism got me tucking these lovely motherly recipes under me. And I'ma never let it happen again. So you can run and tell all of your friends that the Fizz and Reynolds are back to take names. You've been punking up since the days of the 6th grade. It's my bacon, lettuce, tomato with mayonnaise and the cut off crust that my mom made, yeah. Oh, you thought it was the Last Supper? I bet you did. Yeah, you thought it was the Last Supper. But it isn't the last one of them all. Go back to break bread to Lamar. The Lamars. Go back to break bread to Lamars. Go back to break bread to Lamar. If you what I lunch, you probably wind up.
I'm Brian Anderson. Here with Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce. And going against Atlanta, their first meeting on the year. So Atlanta will get the first possession. Outside Young. That three's off the mark.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes. A popular phrase in the NBA circles has become rim runner. Basically, centers that live in the paint on both ends of the floor, guys who rack up rebounds and easy buckets. Clint Capella might be the best in the league at rim running.
Pass to Bogdanovich. And Young gets it to go.
It's hard trying to knock Young off his equilibrium. Great concentration on the finish.
Well, when you look at the numbers of Capella, Grant, you see a guy who knows his role.
I love it. I mean, Clint never attempts threes. He's not looking to stretch the floor. A career 60+% shooter, Clint lives on dunks and putbacks, and he's always among the league leaders in rebounding. He's just a force down low.
The kick to Hunter. Fires the three. Young misses.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And Collins with the big block.
Right there, the length of Collins proving to be the difference. Not in my house, he says.
Outside Bogdanovich. The kick out to Young. Collins outside. To the paint. Bogdanovich on the wing. Atlanta again missing. Boy, that foul looked intense.
Ready for the spasm. Wait, where you think you going? You can't miss this. Turn it up to max and sit back and watch that bass hit. Ooh. I ain't know I was coming with something like that. Ooh, ooh. Got my mask on, got my gloves on. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hey, reverse the world, X-Chasm. Hey, I don't think they ready for the spasm. Wait, where you think you going? You can't miss this. Turn it up to max and sit back and watch that bass hit. Hey, this the type of beat that make your glass break. Hey, I feel like Stone Cold with the glass break. Wait, where you think you going? You can't miss this. Turn it up to max and sit back and watch that bass hit. Wait, huh? This the type of beat that make you jump or something. I got too much energy like Lil Pump or something. Got me running, Forrest Gump or something. Trying to tell me this ain't hard, must be something crazy. Must be must be something. And I'm rocking pink and white like I'm Trixie Tang. When Lil Cash I'm on the mic, he be spitting. When them people on your back, they be I don't even know what's up next, but I'm still lit. And I keep a teacher in the front like a field trip. Know I'm going hard, think I finally find a meal tick. It ain't about the money, but if I get it, then I will quit. I can't do no 9 to 5 forever. I got big dreams. Put myself above it, mindset, 6 strings. I remember you used to come and get me now. Every time she see me casual, pull up in a Bentley. I ain't flexing, it's just motivation. So many talents, just like channels when you switching stations. They be looking at that boy like he's so amazing. G.O.D. on my side, no more explanations. That's all I gotta say. Ain't no more talking, ain't no more.
The ones that hate me the most look just like me. You tell me what that means. Make a slick comment and see what that brings. I seen it go down. We can.
Joining me tonight, Grant Hill and Steve Smith. I'm Brian Anderson, along with reporter Allie LaForce. We'll see the New Orleans Pelicans facing the Memphis Grizzlies. Here we go. And Grant, no shortage of athleticism on display tonight. Something you'd know a little bit about.
Well, you know, B.A., in my younger days, I might have caught a few guys, but maybe we'll see a few highlights tonight, too.
Brooks outside. No good with the triple. And they double up Graham. Here's Williamson. And a great assist by Graham as that one goes.
Because of Zion's strength and explosiveness, he's nearly unguardable around the rim.
That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Down low. Outside Hart. Here's the three. That one is off. And the Grizzlies going the other way now.
Last season, this was a surprisingly difficult matchup for them. Lost every game against this team.
Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
Here's Williamson. After the basket by Memphis. 6 on the shot clock. Anderson pulls it down. And he's one of those stat sheet stuffers. Kyle Anderson at 6'9" gives you rebounding, playmaking, Grant, a little bit of everything.
I mean, the combination of size with skill is what makes him special. And his wingspan helps him impact the game in so many ways.
And maybe it's the adrenaline talking, but they're 1 for 4 to start this game. Need to settle down.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that. This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the knack.
Jackson with it. He's picked up by Williamson. Outside, Anderson. And here's Morant outside.